Hey, I'm a big fat political delegate. Can you believe it? I'm a political delegate. I live in Texas, and in our state, when you go to vote in a primary, you're really only voting for 2/3 of your candidate, because the other third of the delegates that go with your candidate aren't decided until they do the caucus. So after the polls have closed, then everybody goes back, anybody who wants to, and you have to sign in, and you have to announce, you have to put it on paper who you're voting for. And then who's ever there, they count up the number for each of the different candidates, and then they split up the delegates proportionately to the people who are there, which is completely unfair, because what that means is that if you aren't able to go back after 7 o'clock, after 7:15 really, then your vote is only 2/3 of a vote, not a full vote. And then if you're the candidate who gets most of the people to come back at night, then you're the one who gets more of the delegates. And what we know is that Hillary is carrying the primaries in large states like Texas and other places, Ohio, Florida, or something like that, other places. But Obama is really carrying the caucuses because he can get people out. And so my dream ticket, of course, is going to be the both of them, is Hillary on top, because the woman needs to be on top. And then Obama could have 4 to 8 years of vice presidency, where he's going to learn more about that whole thing, and then he can have his own 8 years as president. Really, to me, Hillary has the better resume for the job. She's got a better job application. She's got a lot more experience. There are some things about Obama that I just don't know, and I know the Clintons. The country did really well under the Clintons, and I think that Hillary has always done things because they're the right thing to do, not because she would gain politically. And like healthcare, that's been a big issue for her, and it's an issue for me. And anyway, so that's what's happening. And so the next step is that at the end of this month, end of March, there is actually precincts are the ones who do the caucuses, and then our delegates go to the county caucus, and then from there they would go to the state caucus, and both of those are held in Austin, and then the national one is in Denver, I believe it's in Denver. So I guess there's a possibility I could go all the way to that. I'm really going to be interested. I really think that our Democratic candidate is not going to be determined until the national caucus, because it's so close. I really think it's very close. And, frankly, I think that the Clintons are very powerful, and that once they're behind closed doors with those superdelegates, there's no telling what's going to happen. Although, generally, I think that the Democratic Party has got to insist that both of those nominees run on a ticket together, because otherwise they're going to lose way too many people. There are too many people who are so for Hillary and nobody else, and the same for Obama. They're for Obama and no one else. But if they're on the same ticket, it would be much harder for those people to jump ship. So we'll see what's going to happen. But yay, the political process in action. I'm a delegate.